It is only a few weeks after the famous victory of Waterloo. England rejoices. But the death of Captain George Osborne has driven his widow Amelia close to madness. And back in Vanity Fair, Miss Matilda Crawley is only moderately moved by the great events that have unfolded.
Oh, my goodness.
What now?
It says on the account of his gallantry at Waterloo, Captain Rawdon Crawley has been promoted to Colonel.
But Colonel? And a hero? Oh, what a pity Briggs he ever made that disastrous marriage. Otherwise he'd be in a position to marry a rich brewer's daughter with $250,000. As my nephew and heir, he or his children would also have had my money. Some day or other when...
Pray, don't talk of dying, Matilda.
I wasn't going to. I'm not in a hurry to quit this world, whatever anyone may wish. In fact, I'm improving daily.
Yes, of course, that's plain for all to see,
But how dreadful that he is a doomed pauper with a dancing girl for a wife.
But
Colonel Crawley has dragged our name through the mud by marrying that creature Rebecca Sharp. She was just as lowly as you are, Briggs. I must admit, younger and a great deal prettier and cleverer.
Yes, I suppose she was. But Rebecca was kind to me, and...
I don't know that you were an accomplice of that abandoned wretch.
What?
No doubt you can't wait to get rid of me, but I can tell you now you will find yourself disappointed in my will.
But I care nothing for money.
Then you're an even bigger fool than I thought you. Now write to Mr. Waxy at once. Tell him I want him here in Brighton immediately.
But don't you...
Immediately!
Miss Crawley writes anxious letters to her solicitor almost every day of the week. The fact is, she is in great perplexity. Her dear nephews and nieces all shower her with tokens of their affection, but having disinherited her nephew Rawdon, she still cannot decide whom to leave her fortune to. Some weeks later, William Dobbin, newly promoted major, is accompanying George Osborne's grieving widow back to England by sea. Her state of mind still causes him concern.
Of course, I fully intend to accompany you back to your parents. I just wish I could do more for you, Amelia.
You have done everything a good friend of George's could. I just have to keep telling myself that he is gone and will never return to me.
I was thinking... George's father.
What about him?
When you married George, he wanted nothing further to do with you, but that was before George's death.
Before George died a hero's death.
Just so. You told me that he wrote a letter to his father on that last evening?
I found it amongst his dear possessions.
He must have wanted his father to read it.
Yes, of course he must.
So would you like me to take the letter to Mr. Osborne?
Oh, would you? George was so fond of him. And he rejected George because of me.
Well then, when we are landed, I will go and see him and do the best I can.
Thank you. There is something else that perhaps he ought to know.
I don't understand.
Dear George's last precious gift to me. Perhaps Mr. Osborne ought to know that in the course of time he may become a grandfather.
Miss Crawley, meanwhile, is getting tired of Brighton and tired of being an invalid. So when her nephew Pitt, Rawdon's elder brother, arrives in Brighton and asks to see her, she does not deny him. She thinks him a fortune hunter, a sanctimonious prig, but she is feeling so very bored.
My dear aunt.
Pitt, dear Pitt. Do you remember Miss Briggs?
Of course, and with great respect.
Oh, Mr. Pitt, you flatterer.
I didn't expect to see you in pleasure-loving Brighton.
I'm not ashamed to own the reason, aunt. It's a matter of the heart.
Really?
I have for some time been paying my attentions to Lady Jane Sheepshanks.
Daughter of the Dowager Lady Southdown. A most eligible young woman, I believe.
She's as good as she is religious, and I flatter myself, she does not look upon me unfavourably.
Tell me more. I thrive upon romance.
Well, I think you will like Lady Jane enormously. With your permission, I will bring her to meet you.
I should be charmed. I'm relieved to see one member of our family seeking a suitable alliance. I hear dreadful rumours of your disreputable father. So what are the gory details?
Sir Pitt does not get wiser or less profane with age. The fact is, he's become unhealthily interested in the daughter of our butler, Horrocks. The ribbons in Miss Horrocks' cap become more splendid with every week.
How very shocking. So what do the dear Bute Crawleys make of it all? Mrs. Bute sends me guinea fowls and some remarkably fine cauliflowers and a pin cushion worked by her dear girls.
I'm sure Mrs. Bute would be happy to come and see you again.
No doubt, but she shall not. The woman is a bully. And if there is one thing I will not tolerate, it is being ordered about, isn't it, Briggs?
Indeed, Matilda.
So, may I ask, without wishing in any way to be impertinent, at the moment you do not feel sure where within our family your loyalties lie?
Well, Rawdon sent me a box containing a pair of French epaulets, a cross of the Legion of Honour, and the hilt of a sword, accompanied by a dutiful letter.
Did this not affect you?
The letter was far too eloquent. It was written by her. And as for relics of battle, I'm sure you can purchase them anywhere abroad.
Well, I am sure you would like Lady Jane Sheepshanks. She's most refined and attentive. I long for you to give her your approval. May I bring her?
At the earliest opportunity.
Mr. Osborne! Mr. Osborne!
Coachman, drive on!
No! I will see you, sir. I've a message for you.
No doubt from that scheming daughter-in-law of mine. Captain Dobbin, I have no quarrel with you personally, but I have sworn to have nothing to do with
You
her.
don't understand. It's a message from your son. He wrote it just before he left to fight.
You better get in.
The old man sits stiffly reading his dead son's letter. How can it not move him? And how can he possibly show what he feels?
He doesn't say much.
George was never one who felt it easy to describe what he felt.
In this letter, he promised me that if he fell on the field, he would do it in a manner worthy of his name.
Which he did.
Indeed. Thank you for bringing me this, Captain Dobbin. Oh, I'm sorry. Major Dobbin. Since better men are dead, I suppose you step into their shoes.
Better men are dead, but it's only one I wish to speak of.
Best make it short. We're almost at my office.
I was George's closest friend, and I'm the executor of his will. You must be aware of how small his means were, and of the straitened circumstances now of Amelia. Of his widow.
I don't recognise his widow, sir. Let her go back and live with that cheat of a father.
But are you aware, sir, that her life and her reason almost have been shaken by the blow which has fallen on her?
This is nothing to me.
Except there is something which has given her the will to live again. She will be a mother before very long.
A mother?
Yes. So will you visit the parents' offence upon the child's head, or will you forgive the child for poor George's sake?
We're here.
Just consider.
Sir, George died without so much as confessing he was in the wrong.
He wrote to tell you
I am a man
that
of my word. I have sworn never to speak to that woman or to recognise her as my son's wife, and that's what I will stick to until the last day of my life. I bid you good day.
So Major Dobbin fails for the second time in a mission on Amelia's behalf. On his own behalf, he then quietly does what he can to help her have financial security. Back in Brighton, Miss Crawley hears news of the exploits of her nephew and his wife in Paris. It comes in a letter from a French great lady, one of a group of aristocratic émigrés Miss Crawley has befriended during their penurious years of exile in England.
Well, the Countess then says, all the world speaks of the charming Madame Rawdon Crawley, and sees in her the grace, the charm, the wit of our dear friend Miss Crawley.
Oh.
To hear her speak of you, her protectress, her mother, would bring tears to the eyes of ogres. How she loves you, our dear, our admirable, our respectable Miss Crawley.
Oh.
We're nearly at the end, and yet how pretty on every occasion this fair creature looks, surrounded by the homage of the men, and soon to be a mother?
What?
And soon to be a mother. Oh, look! Here's a cutting left in the envelope. It's from some journal or other. I can't believe it!
What does it say?
On the 26th of March, the lady of Lieutenant Colonel Crawley of the Life Guards Green, of a son and heir.
Oh!
My dear aunt, I came as soon as I could. You don't look well at all. Shall I send for a doctor?
He's been sent for. But, Pitt, I have decided I want an immediate celebration of your marriage to Lady Jane Sheepshanks.
Of course, but why?
I intend to allow the two of you 1,000 a year during my lifetime, and upon my death...
Don't speak of it.
Upon my death, the bulk of my property will be settled upon you. The solicitor's been sent for.
While Rebecca's son makes a very public entry into the world, affecting the fortunes of many, Amelia gives birth to a baby boy, practically unnoticed.
Oh, there, Georgie. Don't cry. I'm here.
For Amelia, little George's birth changes everything. This child is her being. She envelops the feeble and unconscious creature with love and worship.
Who's the image of his father?
There is no room in her heart for anyone else.
Amelia?
Hush. He's just gone to sleep.
I've come to say goodbye.
Goodbye. And where are you going?
I explained to you. I've accepted this posting to India, to Madras.
Shh, Georgie. Shush now.
I've settled George's affairs as best I can. Send any letters, particularly anything relating to my guardianship, to the agents. They will forward them.
Oh, yes. Forgive me. I should have remembered. But dear Georgie looks so adorable, doesn't he? Smiling in his sleep. Oh.
I shall be away a long time.
I shall miss you very much, you know.
You will write to me, won't you?
Of course. I'll write to you about Georgie. Dear William, how good you have been to him and to me. Look at him. Oh, isn't he an angel?
Goodbye, Georgie. God bless you. And God bless you, Amelia. And now I really must go.
And so Major William Dobbin leaves England, possibly for good, and Amelia looks down adoringly at her child, who is laughing in his sleep.
Rawdon, my love,
Yes, Becky?
we have a dilemma.
Colonel and Mrs. Rawdon Crawley sit in the elegant drawing-room of their Mayfair house. After several years in Paris, they have returned to take their place in smart English society, but the eternal dilemma is still there.
How are we to live well on nothing a year?
Damned neat way of putting it.
Now, I don't want to diminish your skill at cards. You did very well in Paris.
Yeah, those fellows all ogled you and lost to me. Perfect combination.
Yes, but let's face it, my dear, gambling is good to help your income, but not as an income itself. People get tired of play.
Particularly if they keep on losing.
Exactly. It happened in Paris, and I don't want it happening here.
So, what's to be done? My Aunt Matilda's never going to give us any real money now. And we have a son and heir to provide for. God bless the little fellow.
Let's keep to the question in hand. We have agreed, haven't we, that you're going to sell out of the Guards and go on half pay.
Have we?
We've no choice because I have to get you a place of appointment, either here at home or in the colonies. Something with a proper income. It's the only secure way for us to survive.
I'll miss the fellows and the horses. Well, if we must, we must. Do you honestly think I present a good bargain as an official something or other? You've always said I'm not much in the brains department.
Rawdon, my dear, you don't understand. It's not a question of your abilities. It's a question of whom you know, or, to be truthful, of whom I know.
Ladies here in London have been a bit sticky about you, haven't they?
That's because I've been in Paris and I speak French. But then it's not the ladies' good opinion I have to consider, is it?
You mean the gentleman?
How else am I going to find you a worthwhile appointment?
Of course, the Crawleys depend for credit largely on their rumoured expectations from Rawdon's rich aunt. They therefore generously give their patronage to all those of Miss Crawley's tradesmen and purveyors who are foolish enough to serve them.
Gentlemen, rest assured, as soon as we hear the sad news, your accounts will be settled with interest. You have my word. Thank you, gentlemen, and good day.
Nobody, of course, is paid.
I thought they would never go.
Credit, of course, breeds more credit, as the sums owed rapidly increase, and the tradesmen labour to keep the Crawleys afloat. To that extent, Becky has solved the problem of how to live well on nothing a year. But alas, selfishly, Miss Crawley decides to die. Yes, the vain and terrified old heathen has finally quitted Vanity Fair. The dark curtain has descended.
Yes, a sad day for us all. It is. Such a sad day. Dear Lady Jane and myself are, of course, overwhelmed with grief. Yes. She was such a remarkable old lady. We spent our honeymoon with her. Yes, we shall all miss her.
Damn it, Becky, damn it!
Calm down, my dear, calm down.
But Pitt has got everything. My mealy-mouthed elder brother, whom she used to despise.
There's no use in crying over spilt milk.
Even my uncle, the Reverend Bute, has got a few £1,000.
Mrs. Bute will be mortified. She expected more with that vast brood of children to provide for.
But Becky, I've only got £100. I mean, I knew I wouldn't get it all, but I did think with the boy and sending her all those battlefield souvenirs we bought in Brussels and my, damn it, distinguished military record, we might have got more than this.
Well, we haven't.
So what can we do?
We're going to write to your brother, and we're going to congratulate him on his good fortune.
What?
A good-humoured, frank, manly letter. Don't worry, I'll write it for you.
Why?
All the rage in the world won't get us your aunt's money now. The rest of the family will be incensed with Pitt, but we won't. Remember, now that he's married to Lady Jane Sheepshanks, he's got a real place in society. Who knows how they'll respond? At very least, they'll be pleasantly surprised.
I think I'd better take dictation now, Becky. And if there are any damn difficult words, make sure to tell me how to spell them.
Inspired by his triumph, Pitt travels back to Hampshire to see his father, the ageing Sir Pitt, whose licentious behaviour has, he decides, become a disgrace to the newly enriched family.
Don't you tell me what I can and can't do!
You have installed your butler's daughter in a position of...
This is a pretty piece of shit!
Miss Horrocks is not your social equal!
What do I care? Besides, I'm not going to marry her, am I? I don't have to do that to get what I want. And just give her ribbons.
And the ruling of your household.
If I do, what business is that of yours?
Father, you are the talking point of the whole county.
Well, what if I am? What's it to you? Just because you got all my sister's money, you think I'm God Almighty, don't you?
What?
Yes, she must have taken leave of her senses. Oh, you always were a sanctimonious prig, Pitt. I wish I'd never borne you.
Father!
At least Rawdon had a bit of something about him. At least...
Father?
But Sir Pitt does not reply. In fact, he cannot reply. Meanwhile, Mrs. Rawdon Crawley, armed with an encouraging letter from Lady Jane, has warded off the worst of her creditors. And in pursuit of her master plan, she gathers round her a party of eminent gentlemen who often come to her house to finish the night. She always has ice and coffee for them, the best in London.
You know something, Rawdon?
I mark king and play. What would you say, my lad?
I must have a sheepdog.
A what? Right, gentlemen, ready?
Oh dear. My lord, I do believe my husband isn't paying me any attention.
Then let me pay you attention instead.
Will you?
Willingly.
The Marquis of Steyne is by far the most eminent of Rebecca's gentlemen guests. An aristocrat of ancient privilege, he possesses a fine town palace, Gaunt House, in Gaunt Street, where his wife and his sister live among the 200 silver teapots available for his guests. But despite his high station and immense wealth, a certain reputation clings to my lord's name.
So tell me, what do you want with a sheepdog?
I meant a moral sheepdog.
What the devil's that?
A dog to keep the wolves away from me. A female companion.
Are you sure you need one? Isn't the shepherd, I mean your husband, up to his job?
That's mine again.
The shepherd is too fond of cards and going to his clubs.
Gad, what a debauched guardian of his flock. More likely to have a cigar in his mouth than a panpipe.
Exactly.
And look at him now. He's shearing poor Lord Southdown.
I have heard that you were once a gambler yourself, and won money of the most august personages of the realm.
I have put all that behind me. I have moved on to fresh pastures. Blithe little lambs now gambol for my pleasure. You sure you need a sheepdog?
Very sure. But whoever she is, I promise she won't bark at you.
Later that evening, Rawdon, having emptied the pockets of Lord Southdown, seeks out his wife.
Becky, I'm just going up to see Rawdy.
But he'll be asleep by now.
Poor little fellow wasn't well earlier.
He has a nurse to look after him. If anything is wrong, he'll cry himself back to sleep soon enough.
The mother always knows best.
Ah, my lord, didn't see you there. All the same, maybe I'll, well, you know.
I do believe the gallant war hero is becoming a bit of a sentimentalist.
Rawdy? Rawdy, are you asleep? Oh. Ah, well, maybe it's for the best. Don't want you to be a crybaby, eh? We Crawleys are made of sterner stuff. Oh, sorry, damn cigar, I'll put it out. Oh, there. Shh. Listen, Rawdy. I'll take you down to the stables tomorrow and you can see all the horses. Then we'll go to the park. You'd like that, wouldn't you, eh? Now, that's a good fellow. Don't cry. Shh, now. Now look. You know I'm damned fond of you, don't you? And your mother too, in her way. Now, I know she doesn't spend as much time with you as she might. But that doesn't mean she isn't damned fond of you, does it? No. Just as long as we're quite clear about that, Rawdy.
Meanwhile, in rustic Hampshire, Sir Pitt Crawley, felled by a stroke, has been removed to the very apartments in which his wife had been previously extinguished. Here he is tended by Miss Hester, the quietest and most gentle of the household's maids. She is also much cheaper than a professional nurse.
How's my father doing, Hester?
He's as comfortable as can be expected, Mr. Pitt. God bless the good old soul.
So you're as comfortable as can be expected, eh, Father? Well, and carry on with the good work, Hester.
I will, sir.
Good girl, Hester.
Thank you, sir. Oh, be quiet, you old nuisance. Hold your tongue, you stupid old fool. If you don't stop, you'll be in trouble. Be quiet, do you hear me?
This is all that is left after more than 70 years of cunning and struggling and scheming and selfishness. An unloved, whimpering old idiot who's put in and out of bed and cleaned and fed like a baby. But nothing lasts forever in Vanity Fair.
Come in.
If you please, Sir Pitt. Sir Pitt died this morning, Sir Pitt.
He's dead?
Yes, which is why I'm calling you Sir Pitt, Sir Pitt. I was a-making of his toast, Sir Pitt, for his gruel, Sir Pitt, which he took every morning regular at 6.
Yeah.
And I thought I heard a moan like, Sir Pitt, and well, you are Sir Pitt. And I hope you'll remember how well I looked after your lovely old father.
Yes, thank you, Hester. You may go.
Yes, sir.
At last, I am Sir Pitt, and the family name shall rise again. Jane, where are you?
I told you we were right to send that letter to Pitt, congratulating him on his inheritance. Hooray.
Hooray? What do you mean? What's the point of going down to that stupid place for a funeral? I had my share for what it was worth when I came of age.
You'll never be of age. Now, run out to Madame Brunoy's, for I must have some mourning.
What?
And get a crape on your hat and a black waistcoat. Tell her we've come into money because of Sir Pitt's death. Word will get round, and it'll keep the tradesmen quiet for a while.
Surely you don't mean us to go?
Of course I do.
What about little Rawdy?
Oh, let him stay in the nursery and wear a black frock. Now go and do as I bid you.
What do you intend?
I intend that Lady Jane shall present me at court next year. I intend that your brother shall give you a seat in Parliament. I intend that Lord Steyne shall have you made an Irish secretary, or a West Indian governor, or a treasurer or something. Don't you see, Rawdon? A bright new future is opening before us.